I see Annie's been getting some coaching from Saul and Leon, which is really cool as well. Annie getting coaching from Leon and Saul Apeman. Ampy is live now. I'm live now. Knof. Hey, wow. Knof gained a lot of extra viewers. That's really good to see, man. 500. He was 80, then 300, then 400, now 500. It's good shit. Good shit. What's up? Gonna be showing trailer today. The hype trailer. The stress is high. Tyler and Sunglitters didn't have good mornings playing. Annie is studying hard. Guzu was on a bunch this AM. Yeah, let's take a look at everyone's recent progress, shall we? And play a little bit, play a little some of this. Actually, you know what? I think a good playlist would be... Yo! Where's my playlist? Where is my playlist? Right here. This will be great. Okay, so in my experience when competing, the final day before the tournament is best spent not practicing. But that's after practicing for months. With as little time as they have, they may still learn some things the final day before. I don't see Dendy playing today. Maybe he feels the same. Dendy has competitive experience.
Please support this man. The real life W3C carry.
Thank you very much, Delaron. Mielo, thank you too. Thank you for the primes, guys. Appreciate it. Grubby, I'm a new Warcraft 3 enjoyer and learner, and I've been consuming all your beginner undead content. I'd love it if you had a video that explained some super high-level concepts. Like, I already understand what an expansion is, but I have no idea why I'm doing it and how it affects the game. I like it. I like it. We keep that one in the chamber for later today. Maybe. Annie said thank you for telling this now. Wait, what do you mean? I see. I see. But again, I want to put in perspective that this is true for people that have been practicing for months. Like I said, with the little experience that the contestants have, the final day may still have value. If you take a look at everyone's recent progress, Ampy, 1409 MMR, has been winning a lot of his recent games. And he's playing today, right? 13 March, he's playing today as well. Okay. Soda Popping. Soda Popping still played yesterday. Hey, that's kind of a weird one. 13 March is before 12 March, but okay. Soda Popping, peak MMR 1024. No, 1041. It's pretty mixed win-loss recently. Sunglitters has a 4-game loss streak. Ach du Scheiße. But has been winning more and more in general and actually went over 400 MMR. Geronimo, looking like an Ampy. Looking like the recent Ampy performance. Actually the exact same win-loss in their recent games. Geronimo, he has these big win streaks and these big loss streaks as well. As of late, he has been reaching 1000 MMR. Guzu, massive winning today. Almost 1400 MMR. The win rate for Geronimo and Guzu and Annie and Sunglitters suggests that if they had had just a little bit more time, they would have been higher rank. They would have been higher rank, right? Just a couple of weeks or months more, and they will keep winning and they keep going up. Annie, 545 MMR, last 6 games, 6 win streak, and played a whole bunch of custom games as well. Yo! Tyler also reached peak MMR, 1200. Despite several sessions where he reworked his systems, he has kept grinding and he is still reaching higher MMR. There's no reason to believe that if you give him another week, he wouldn't also reach higher than 1200 and higher and higher. Dendy, massive win streak recently. Took a big risk switching to human this close to the event and initially started quite a bit lower, but he's got gaming in his veins, is not new to competition in general, has been winning a lot. Last played yesterday. I don't know who this mustachioed weirdo is. So, in statistics you can see better? Yeah. Sure. Tyler's been grinding like crazy. I've also announced the match order. I don't know how many of you knew the match order so far. We kind of knew the groups and stuff, right? But we have match order now. Here it is. Ampi versus Guzu. It's going to be our show starter tomorrow. Then Sunglitters versus Geronimo. Ampi, Geronimo, Guzu, Sunglitters, Sunglitters, Ampi, and then Geronimo, Guzu. Then the second group, Group A. We end on a Annie Fuchsia Dendi cast. And then Dendi versus Annie Fuchsia are going to play against each other right after they cast together. That's going to create an interesting dynamic. Dendi, Annie Fuchsia. Then Soda Popping Dendi, Annie Fuchsia Tyler. Dendi Tyler, Annie Fuchsia Soda Popping, and Tyler 1 versus Soda Popping will be our show closer tomorrow. Except if there are a lot of tiebreakers. Tiebreakers will be done as follows. Best of threes create a certain map score. Best map scores win. If you have more maps won than lost, that's called the map difference. The higher your map difference, the higher you rank in the group. But there is a chance that your map difference will be the same as everyone. In that case, you will play tiebreakers to decide who advances from the group. And those tiebreakers can technically go infinitely. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, and paper beats rock. Repeat, 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 repeat. So I had to think of a tiebreaker system, and someone suggested me a good suggestion on Discord. And I think it was on YouTube as well, where they saw the comment. After 5 tiebreakers, if it's still a draw,
Glad I could help.
I will play against all the tie-broken participants. And they have to survive for as long as possible, any game rules allowed. The person that survives longer than the others will be ranked higher than the others. 2 matches same time, is that a mistake? Where? Oh yeah, that's a mistake. Ah, fuck.
Yo!
Whatever.
Is it the first time you organize
It's not going to be same time. Alright, I'll edit
on
this.
the other side of the bracket, for once?
And if they beat you, then they win the tournament. If they beat me, they win the tournament. Straight up. Everybody wins! They're casting while playing against each other. Annie and Dendi are casting while also playing against each other. They're looking at Geronimo versus Guzu. Alright, hold on, let me fix this. There's something wrong here in the time. I mean, the times are fluid. It will be whenever the previous match starts. Whenever the previous match finishes, the next one will start. Is it best of 1 in the groups? No, it's best of 3. God, this will get late. If we're not done by 3 a.m. tomorrow, we will move the final group matches to the next day, which would most likely affect Tyler 1 Soda Poppin' and Annie Fuchsia Soda Poppin'. Is there a bracket link? Yes. So we get to sleep. Yeah, everyone gets to sleep. I've also tried to schedule it so that Europeans don't need to play as late. Dendi plays 3 of his matches in the first 4 in the group stage A. As you can see. Dendi will be done after 4 matches in this group, because he's on the latest time zone. Annie will be done after 5 matches. And the 2 Americans are playing the final latest match, which is good for the time zone considerations. I did check with Sunglitters if she's okay casting the latest match, saying that there's like a 30% chance we have to delay this to day 2 anyway, and she was fine with it. Also brought in my boy Witty to cast one of these games. Annie Fuchsia versus Soda Popping. That explains, I was going to ask why they didn't go earlier. Yeah, it's like, if I put Soda Popping Tyler earlier, then Dendi or Annie will have to play the very latest time slot. How were the groups decided? A combination of MMR, content, and racial segregation. Wow, those poor souls, not only do they play, but they cast as well. Yeah. In-game racial segregation. There is no races in real life. We are all part of one race, human race. What were the content considerations? You can figure it out yourself. But Group A had 4,000 MMR at the time of making it, and Group B had 3,900 plus MMR. That was 2 days ago, or yesterday even. Today, Group B has more MMR. I checked it, it was 4,174 versus 4,185. So there's like 11 MMR difference between the two groups. It's very even. Yeah, Guzu grinded. The MMR-wise, both groups are even. Who is your favorite to be in the final? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to make predictions. I'm not going to state favorites or anything like that. Grubby, what do you think of getting people back in a while for some 2v2 where people play with their coaches? I would love it. There's all kinds of content possible. There's 4v4 possible, 2v2, FFA, player plus coach, or player with player. And a future Warcraft 3 tournament that we might want to do might be like a 2v2 tournament. It could be 2v2 tournament. It could be another 1v1 tournament, but with 16 participants. There's going to be OnlyFangers and non-OnlyFangers. I have some invites in mind already, but I don't want to name drop them until I talk to them. But it'd be great to get like people from different RTS games. The reason it'd be cool to get RTS players is because I'm going to check with these 8 participants who would be willing to play again. And let's say like between 2 to 4 people are going to be like, yeah, I'd like to play another tournament. Their MMR is already higher because they've already played before. So whoever I match up with them will start from behind. Even if I give everyone 2 weeks, and I'm not going to say it's in 2 weeks from now, but let's say it's in a month from now or 1.5 months. From the moment that they know that they're involved or that the practice begins, if they have 2 weeks, then the OnlyFangers now will have an advantage. So bringing in other RTS player could be good. At the same time, RTS player may learn Warcraft 3 quite fast and then overtake as well. So I want to make sure that it can get as close as possible in MMR. But at the end of the day, it's not completely up to me. It's also up to how much time everyone puts in and how fast everyone increases their level. For instance, I don't learn games that fast, even RTS games. It takes me a while, right? I wish that I was as studious as I thought I was, where I can quickly pick up on figuring out how everything learns, how everything works and how I learn it. But sometimes I just need a lot of trial and error as well. So I may not do well in like a 1 week preparation type of event either. It would stress me as well. Oh, my head is covering Elden Ring? Okay. I mean, my head is covering the schedule? Okay. How about now? How were the players selected? I just went for a diverse cast of people that I played with in OnlyFangs. Like, I had something with all of them in WoW. Grubby, you have Group B cast written for both groups? Oh, GG. Oh my god. You stare at something long enough, and you just don't see it anymore. You just don't see... You show it to a bunch of people, you stare at it, you just sit there and read it, and you just don't see it anymore. GG. Let's keep that in mind. Next time I criticize some like new indie game or some release, like if something is mostly a one-man job, it happens, yeah. Did the trailer drop already? No, not yet. That's why coding is hard? I bet. Getting cooked. Tooltip errors, yep. What trailer's dropping? It's a trailer that is introducing all of the players. I think Annie is waiting for it, so I should probably show it soon. I don't know how patient she is. You guys are probably waiting for it as well. Players.
1,200 should be the
I think Annie is waiting for it, so
yeah.
I should probably show it soon. I don't know how
It's
patient
okay,
she
no
is.
stress. No, I'm patient.
Okay, alright. Okay, chat is not patient. Same thing in mechanical designing, I know that feel. Yeah. Okay, let me see if I have the correct version. After I watch it, I'll link it to all the participants so they can watch it as well. Did you see Sun Glitters win a bunch of games in a row today? I did. I did. She's so surprised every time she wins. She's like, oh my god, he's 600 MMR. I'm not playing right now. Too late for BWL? Yeah, too late. Will you watch OnlyFangs to BWL? I would say it's quite likely that I would want to watch that. What's your plan post-tournament? Well, I'll play Warcraft 3 and some Heroes of the Storm.
Fan of yours for years. Keep on the great content. Also cool that the HOTS changes happened right after you suggested something, but also, why do you have to nerf Derhaka?
I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Yeah, I'll play some Warcraft 3, some HOTS. I've got a couple of sponsorships coming up as well. Let's see. I have something on the 16th, but it's off stream. And then on the... I have something on the 18th. I think I have something on the 17th as well. I don't remember. 16 or 17. But yeah, I'm pretty busy until the 18th, so I'm not trying to think beyond that yet. I think a new era potentially starts here, whatever it's gonna be. It could be like more Warcraft grind, prepare a next event, maybe like chill for a little bit. Warcraft 3 and HOTS, chill. There are many plans I will do at some point in the future. Like, I want to try some different RTSs that I haven't played much before. Take it down. Want to try some different RTSs. I don't know if now is the right time. Still want to do some HAM 3. Haven't tried the scouring yet. How about a little 1 week vacation? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe. I think I turned off my game sound in Warcraft 3, so I first have to
Boy,
close...
you come far, GL Achtushis.
Boy, you come far, GL Achtushise. Yo, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that, Droyaden. Let me close the W3 Champions and make sure that my game sound are on. And then I think I'm just going to play some Warcraft 3 games. Hey Grubby, since Polar Rifles is so bad for Orc, would Farsi or Tinker not be a viable strategy? You can stun into Chain Lightning, hit and run back. And then what? The rocket is not a high damage. So you stun them. Normally stun is for interrupt and follow-up damage. Oh, I turned off my Warcraft 3 sounds in Stream Deck. Is what I did. Stanley Parable somewhere on the list, yep. Are you going to TwitchCon Europe, Grubby? No plans yet. I've had a couple. I've got a couple of entities have actually reached out. Whether I will, but I need to see if it makes sense for me.